Sorry students, let us now understand the MCQs related to the concept of regeneration. Question 1. Ability to give rise to a new individual entity from the body part is. So it's the definition of the concept referred as regeneration. So answer is C. The repair by cell division in the damaged tissue is called. So when cell division process takes place with the help of left out cells at the damaged region, that will show redifferentiation and dedifferentiation and redifferentiation is epimorphosis. A definition of epimorphosis is this. So answer is B. Regeneration of a limb or a tail in the amphibians and reptiles is an example of epimorphosis, where the permanent cells of differentiated cells otherwise will tend to go back to or reverse back to the embryonic stage, and they start moving to the region of wound to regenerate the new organ to form the regeneration bud or blastema. So answer is A, epimorphosis. The Planarians have extra power of regeneration due to the presence of which of this type? So extra power of regeneration is due to the concept of neoblasts. Students, remember, neoblasts are special kind of adult stem cells which gets retained in the body of the organism of Planaria right from the embryo stage till the death of the organism, even at the adult stage. So answer is D. Heteromorphs refers generally to a Planaria with many number of heads. So many heads of Planaria is an example of heteromorph. Okay. So answer is A. But we do have one more concept. You can see option C and D. Planaria with a head at posterior part. Planaria with no head. They are also abnormal Planaria. Remember that. They can also be included in the heteromorph condition, but they are they occur only when there is a mutation. Otherwise, only other option is only when we transplant the gene location or the gene part. Otherwise, when you just slit the anterior region of the head into many parts, each part will develop into head, giving the appearance of a single Planaria to have many head structures. So most appropriate answer among these four will be A. Question 6. Epimorphosis is regeneration through repatterning of the existing cells as seen in Hydra. When you see it in Hydra, you call it as morphallaxis. Reinitiation of cell division of existing cells followed by repatterning. Then it occurs in amphibians such as newts. It's a correct answer. Repatterning of existing cells seen in amphibians. So you have option B and C, both are correct here. D, reinitiation of embryonic growth from the remaining cells as seen in Hydra. Hydra example generally relates to morphallaxis. So B and C has a close answer. But what is the difference between B and C? In B, concept is reinitiation of division of existing cells takes place. We call it as dedifferentiation and redifferentiation. Whereas C concept, when you look at repatterning of existing cells. So pattern will not change of the existing cells. Okay, me to say it is a property of the neoblasts. So most appropriate answer would be B. Question 7. The techniques used to study the gene function in regeneration process of Planaria. So it includes RNAi and hybridization technique, which both refers to in situ hybridization techniques. So answer will be C. Question 8. The remarkable characteristics of regeneration in Planaria is, what's the special feature of regeneration in Planaria? Presence of neoblasts, sigma cells that proliferates excuse me, into the adult cell structures, or zeta cells that forms the epidermis. D is all of the above. D is all of the above is correct because all the features are related to the regeneration of Planaria. Question 9. Name the molecular marker refers to a gene of posterior part of Planaria during regeneration. At posterior side, which are the genes that are there? It is WNT and beta catenin genes. No doubt beta catenin genes are there acting specially, but under the influence of WNT gene. So the appropriate answer would be B. The 10th question. If Notum expression is knocked down, students, you should understand the concept little clearly here. Notum gene refers to the gene responsible for the formation of the head region. When this gene is knocked down, mean to say you're blocking the activity of this gene and causing too much of WNT to become functionally active. Do you know WNT genes are related to posterior location where tail gets formed. So Notum gene expression is stopped, a WNT gene gets activated more. When WNT gene gets activated more, what is the right answer here? Remember, head formation will stop because Notum is not there, which is an inducer or an organizer. So throughout the body, you find only the tail portion. So you can find the anterior region facing blastema forms the tail, yes, because Notum is absent. Anterior facing blastema forms the head, because it is wrong because Notum is blocked here. Notum is responsible for the formation of head. So answer B is wrong. The posterior facing blastema forms the head. No way, because Notum is absent. Notum should be there for the head formation. Two-headed organism will develop. Impossible. So answer A is correct because Notum is absent, WNT is active. So answer A is correct. Students, the outcome of today's session is we have learnt the types of regeneration with the examples and also have understood the process of regeneration in Planaria, mainly concentrating on the axial gradient theory of child. Then we have understood the concept of anterior-posterior polarity. The third, what we have understood was the dominance of the head region in regeneration process of Planaria. So references includes web references of Wikipedia and Britannica.com, and book references includes Chordate Embryology by Veerabala Rastogi, then Developmental Biology by Scott F. Gilbert, then Outlines of Zoology by Ekambar Nathan, and Zoology for degree students of first by V.K. Agarwal. Thank you all students. If you have any doubts or queries, please post them to my personal WhatsApp number. Also, this concept of regeneration is a very important concept for your examination, because it is a repeated question in most of the previous year question papers. So please go to the concept, post your queries and comments to my personal WhatsApp number. Take care of your good health during this pandemic time, students. Thank you all. Thank you all.